So good morning. Today is weigh-in day at Slimming World, and I wouldn't normally film myself quite so early in the morning because after a night of fighting the pillow I still look a bit squashed, but my Slimming World group is in the morning and I can't get out of filming just before Slimming World just because it's in the morning. So I'll have my weigh in, face the scales, see you on the other side. Well, bugger, bollocks, shit is all I can say. It's a bit of a step back, isn't it? It's not quite the amazing woohoo, look, this is my first update kind of happy moment that I was expecting to be able to deliver to you. Ugh. I kind of knew it. I mean, I hadn't been completely on plan this week, but I thought I'd done enough. And it's always disappointing to see the numbers going up, you know, with a plus sign at the beginning. I mean, it's not going to kill my enthusiasm for losing weight because, you know, it's been a lifelong struggle. Yeah. Oh shit, there goes my bus. Oh, I should walk it really, shouldn't I? But that's another thing. I woke up this morning with a bit of a flare up of the arthritis and general all over inflammation. My pelvis really hurts. Not my hips, not what people think of the hips. No, yeah, that where people think of the hips is actually the pelvis, and that's the bit that's hurting for me, and my knees. I'll tell you what though, I'm bloody starving. When you sit in Slimming World talking about food that people have eaten or what they're going to make, you know, the recipes and things, doesn't half make you hungry. One thing that I've started as part of this healthy, getting healthier thingy, midlife crisis thingy, is drinking kombucha. And kombucha is supposed to be absolutely bloody amazing for you. It's got active living cultures in because it's tea, green and black tea, I think. Some type of tea, anyway. I'd probably need better glasses than this. Oh, and it's written on, how am I supposed to read that? It's white on orange. Yeah, I can't read that. So they do it like a tea, concentrated tea infusion thingy, technical term. And then they do some magic with it and ferment it. A bit like if they were going to make alcohol. But in this case, it turns into kombucha, which has got, as I said, active living cultures. Bit like you get active living cultures in yogurt, which is fermented milk. And it's supposed to be really, really good for gut health and overall health, because if your gut has got good health, then you get more nutrients out of your food and you feel better and whatever. Anyway, the ones that I've tried before is the ones that I think a lot of people will have heard of, called called Remedy. And you can get them in little cans or you can get them in big bottles or bigger bottles. And so I thought I'd try this one because this is on special offer and it's different flavours. This one's mango, which I thought, ooh, like a bit of mango. And this one is strawberry and peach. And as you can see by the amount that I've drunk out of them, I prefer the strawberry and peach. It doesn't really taste like strawberry and peach, and the mango one isn't very nice. Oh, who's Nexba, N-E-X-B-A, sugar-free. The mango one I'm not finding very nice because it's got a really strong aftertaste of sweetener. And I mean, they both got sweetener in, and so does the Remedy ones. Now, I don't want to drink sweetener, but I can't find a kombucha that doesn't have sweetener in it. Because what they do, they start off with, to do the fermentation, they add sugar. So by the end of the fermentation process, there's no sugar left, because the bacteria cultures have eaten them all, or done something. It's fermented. So you end up with a very, very low calorie or almost 0 calorie drink. But then for some reason, it must be bitter, because for some reason they then add artificial sweetener. And I'd rather they did not taste like artificial sweetener. I don't want this to taste like a soft drink. I'm not into soft drinks, which is why it's been quite difficult forcing these down me in the first place. They're very slightly fizzy, which is quite pleasant. But I think personally, I'd rather have how it comes. I don't mind if they want to add some flavour to it, but then I don't want the artificial sweetener. So I'd rather have a slightly bitter tasting drink than, well, I mean, I don't know what it would taste like, but I think I'd rather have a slightly bitter tasting drink that's got a hint of strawberry in than have an overwhelming flavour of artificial sweetener. Oh God, I can't. How many times have I said artificial sweetener in that? But yeah, I'm going to carry on drinking them. But if anybody knows of an artificial sweetener free kombucha that I can get here in the UK, even if I have to order it online, I would really love to know, because artificial sweeteners are not good for you. Kombucha is. So, help! Good morning. So it's the next day after that disastrous result, quite frankly, and I'm off and out early because I'm meeting a friend for coffee. Get a bit of a walk in on the way, and a bit of a social. And it's very bright. So when I got up this morning, I weighed myself just to, you know, completely hammer home just how much of a failure I am and what a disaster that was yesterday. Anyway, so I weighed myself this morning, and that poundage that you saw in the picture yesterday, the bit that had gone on plus, had gone, and more. So yesterday was one of those weird anomalies that I can only put down to the fact that I had a bacon sandwich the night before, which is salty, and excuse me screwing up my face like this, I'm walking right into the sun. So I've turned the corner and I'm still walking right into the sun. How does that work? Anyway, so yeah, yesterday's gain was probably because I ate something fairly salty, or relatively very salty, the night before, and spent all night chugging water, and then because it was salty, holding on to the water, water retention. So, oh, I can smell a wood burner, probably the local pizza place. So yes, I'm rather pleased at that. It's not so much of a disaster that it was actual fat gain. and it's all gone. So onwards and downwards. And finally, I was getting ready to leave this morning to go and meet my friend, and I'd said to them, let me know when you leave, because they've got to get a train to where we're meeting. I've just got to walk. So I said, let me know when you're leaving and I'll time it so that I can get to the place at the same time as you. No, they didn't. They messaged me to say they were on the train. Okay, cue me throwing clothes on really quickly and getting ready and everything. And now they've just messaged me asking where I am. Well, funnily enough, I'm still on my way, because you didn't tell me that you had left 10 minutes earlier. Oh well, that's life, isn't it? Where I'm going for the coffee, apparently, does really nice sausage sandwiches, because it's something to do with the sausages being really nice. And I'm on a bloody diet. I can't have a sausage sandwich, but I really do fancy a good sausage.